Hey team, hope everybody's doing well. Another quick update for the Oldhammer progress for the Dark Elves. So I decided to put on my big boy pants and try and finish off most of the core this month. I'm really keen to do something a little bit different next month, but yeah, more core it was. So first up, I have another unit of 20 spearmen, again painted in exactly the same manner. These guys are starting to get into the more bashed and battered bits of the eBay rescues, so I think if we focus in on a few of them, you'll see that they've had about 6 or 7 different coats of paint on some of them. So they're losing a fair bit of detail, but ranked up, and I guess with the 3-foot test you can still identify them as a unit of spearmen, so we'll call that a win and move on. Next unit was a block of 16 Corsairs, full command. These guys were straight off the sprue for some newer plastics, so it was nice to be able to put something together without having to, I guess, run a state of running repairs on things for this particular unit. The final ad I had, penultimate maybe, was this resin bolt thrower, which was in a very sorry state, so I've put it back together as best I can, but I just couldn't get everything to line up. It was in too many pieces and too brittle, so I'm just gonna infer that it's mid-firing sequence or something. And I was fortunate enough to pick up this guy here, who I believe is a unit champion for the Dark Riders, so he wasn't part of this month's plan, but I'll do him up and add him to the unit. So if we disregard the final Dark Rider I just added, sorry, excuse me, that should be about 2,000 points. So I've got there 3 heroes, 7 core, 3 special, and the 2 bolt throwers make 1 rare choice, so that's a perfectly legal 2,000 point army. So I might see if I can organise some sort of demonstration game for the 6th edition rules or something, for those who aren't too familiar with a particular version of the rules. Also, my wanderings, I'll just set this down a little. I had a unit of Skaven painted up from a while ago, so I decided to finish them up and base them. Added a second unit to the project. These are all contrast colours, so very quick and efficient to do. I just thought it might be a nice way to mix things up a little bit. I've got champion, Warlock engineer, and a couple of weapon teams to go with. So as you can see, most of this is from the, what was it, the 8th edition, I think, starter box. I've got apparently 2 lots of the Skaven from that, plus some other bits and pieces I've accumulated over the years, so I'll start working through that. I even went to the trouble of picking up a rattling gun, which I didn't have. So I might be able to put together a usable force of ratmen in due course. This was fun with the green. I'd picked up Vallejo fluorescent green a while ago to use as visors on giant stompy robots, but didn't get very far with the fighting robot project, so it was nice to be able to play with this particular colour and use it as an accent colour for the Skaven there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is determine what I'm doing next month. So rather than leave it to myself to decide, we'll invoke the laws of fate I have here. So if I just pan back, this is, as you can no doubt see, the can't see, let's try that. The decision-making spray tray of destiny. As luck would have it, I happen to stumble across this, and it will predict my future quite accurately, as I understand. So, I have here a D6, and the February project will be 5 heavy hitters. Okay. So I believe that's going to be another chariot, a pair of bolt throwers, and whatever else I can find to squeeze into the 500 points there. And if you're looking at this and doing some rough maths, yeah, I'm going to end up with about a 5,000 point high elf army by the time this is all through, so yeah, that should be, I don't know, pretty big. Anyhow, I hope all your projects are going well. I hope everybody's keeping safe. I hope everything's well in your world. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.